Hello, good morning, good evening, good night. Everyone, it's Dr. Lana here with Lana's Little Things. Just a little spurt of goodness and some gentle reminders, whether we're bridging gaps or speaking about older persons and living agelessly, or speaking about caregiving and what that's all about. But tomorrow, October 10th, depending on where you are, if you are in Australia, it's tomorrow already. So it's International Mental Health Day. Hmm, what about that? A whole day for mental health. I think we could use a whole year for mental health, but that beside the point. And the theme this year the focus this year is on anxiety. So, how are you feeling today? I say that again. How are you feeling today? And what with anxiety, which is really fear and worry and the good old no label stress. How do we fit ourselves? How do we regulate ourselves? There's been so many reasons to be anxious in the last couple of years. Economy, pandemic, isolation, all sorts of uncertainties have happened, and believe me, it's all over the world. I'm in Barbados. It's global. It really is. You can go nowhere right now and find anyone who's saying, I'm anxious. Who's not saying they may feel fear, worry, concern. That's really a problem right now. So what do we do? How do we self-regulate? Because face it, I mean, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of concern is good. A lot, where it's more than you can manage, is not, obviously. And so with this mental health theme in mind, what do you do? How do you self-soothe? This is an expression. Self-regulate or self-soothe. Well, we do it from the time we're babies, don't we? Well, those who may have had what we call a soother, that um, piece of rubber that you let children suck on and to relieve anxiety when they're crying, you pop it in and they just go, and then they stop crying. Or those who would have sucked their thumbs as children, all sorts of things. There's no one particular method. Point is, we've all been self-soothing because we realize we got to make sure that we can manage our insides, our inner emotions, for sure. And it's not different when we reach adults. We don't not need to self-soothe. Because I actually spoke to a 4-year-old, really brilliant girl, and the concept was not lost on her. And so she realized, you know what? I hurt myself. I could either cry and beg and look around for someone to help me all the time, or I can figure it out. And she did. So if a 4-year-old can do that, I think we can do it as adults. So here are some few techniques that we can use. We don't have to go back to the soother or second thumb. No. We have some grown ways we can self-soothe. And what are they? We're using all our senses. So if we're going to have taste, for sure, what are we going to do? That's find something that you like. Use your favorite chocolate, ice cream. If you don't want to do that, you can use herbal teas. That helps your senses. Smell. Again, if you smell the tea, it's going to be fine. But what about scented candles and your favorite smell in the bathroom, in your bedroom, just to calm you? Lavender is good, is one of the good ones. Chamomile for tea and for smell is good. Sight. I can focus all over on everything I'm anxious about, or I can focus on the one or two things that bring me joy. So which one is going to help me to self-soothe? Obviously, the one that brings you joy. So focus, it's means a distraction, yes. You can focus on a task you have to do. Sometimes just doing, for me, it's cleaning. Cleaning really is my self-soothe. What is yours? Maybe it's laundry. Maybe it's fixing something. Maybe it's rearranging the cupboard. Either way, just you find something that kind of distracts you for the moment, and doing things when the body has something to do Usually the brain goes, okay, we can relax. Sound. Huh. Sound of. We can always play our favorite music. Calming music, upbeat music, depending on your mood. Music and art just fill the soul. Touch. Now, there are different ways this can happen. You can use massage, yes, but if you don't have someone to come by you to massage, although I think we should all have our own personal masseuse, you can do tapping. So tapping your face, tapping your neck. You may have heard this before, tapping in your fingers, just for a few minutes. And it actually kind of distracts your brain, and it releases a few good hormones. So we've done touch, taste, smell, sight, sound, all methods of self-soothing. So on World Mental Health Day, we're going to talk some more tomorrow on that. But for now, just think about it. How do you self-soothe? Use all your senses. And one great one is to breathe. Take deep breaths and recalibrate and get out of the funk, so to speak. If it's really more than you can manage, maybe, official therapy might help. But in the moment, sometimes you just need to know how we can self-regulate, how we can self-soothe. So what is your best self-soothing measure? Say that 4 times. Let me know in the comments. Dr. Lana, wishing you a good morning, good evening, good night. Happy World Mental Health Day and self-soothe. Mwah, from my heart to yours. Bye-bye.